little, I disagreed. I won't be a famous artist or an inventor with patents lining my walls. I am not creative, I thought. Boy, was I wrong. I always thought that my little sister Emma was the creative one, because when we had nothing to do, she would make up these games for us to play, like this one, where we would take 2 decks of cards and she would make a trail going through our house, and I would follow a ways behind, picking up the cards and giving them back to her when I ran out. This could go on for hours, but being creative isn't making up games, being an artist or an inventor. Creativity is using your own unique ideas to create something that is new to you. So we are all born creative. According to a study of the human brain, the more connections between different parts of the brain, the easier it is for us to tap into our creativity and to create something new. Now, this doesn't mean that some people are more creative than others, because as kids, we were all creative. We made up stories or songs, or maybe we drew the same rainbow over and over with orange and yellow in the wrong places, or maybe you had an imaginary friend named Paul. Whatever it was, you used your mind to create something new. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I don't do that anymore. I'm an adult. I must have grown out of it. But that's not true. Your creativity is just different. Now, while it might not be acceptable for you to go skipping down the hallway singing a song that you made about potatoes or to talk to your imaginary friend named Paul, doesn't mean you're not creative. But what about being spontaneous? Don't I have to be spontaneous to be creative? Actually, no. It's a common misconception people have about creative people. Now, we can't all be famous musicians, right? That would kind of get a little boring. So our creativity has to be different. So it is based off of 3 main things: our motivation, biology, and personality. Our biology affects how easily we make these connections and come up with new ideas. Our motivation affects how much energy and time we put into these ideas. And our personality affects what kinds of ideas we have. For example, if I'm interested in art, I'm more likely to paint a beautiful painting than if I was interested in math and science. And if I'm interested in math and science, I'm more likely to come up with a new experiment idea than draw or paint a painting. Now, my mother works part-time at a women's prison in my state, Concord, New Hampshire. And before she could work there, she had to take a seminar of some sort on what she could and could not bring into the prison, and it was almost nothing. And the reason was creativity. The prisoners use necessity as a motivation to be creative and to make new things out of the slim resources that they have. So they could make a lockpick or a weapon out of simple things like a toothbrush or a pen. Now, what does this all mean? We're creative, right? But so what? Why does it matter? Well, without creativity, where would we be? We wouldn't have our phones, our laptops, our computers. We wouldn't have lights. We wouldn't have electricity. Our society wouldn't be anywhere without creativity. So, the next time you're feeling uncreative, think about the last book report you wrote, or the last story you made up, or maybe the last time you rearranged your plate of food into a smiley face. Whatever it was, simple things like that are creative, and you are creative. Thank you.